Viewers, good morning, afternoon, evening. I'm Frederick Ndungu from Juja, Kenya, but now I am in Tanzania, and I want to bring you something about Tanzania. Tanzania is our neighboring country, neighbors Kenya, and it's part of East Africa community, together with Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Sudan, and on the waiting list is Somalia and Ethiopia. We have got so much common with the Tanzanians because our tribes translate their borders. Maasais are found in both sides of Kenya and Tanzania. Kuria are also found both sides of Kenya and Tanzania. So we have got cross culture and almost do the same kind of things, though the traditions and cultures may differ here and there, but more or less we are brothers and sisters. As you can see, just at the border, I want to go further so that I can show you what's happening. Behind me you can see the kind of buildings, kind of vehicles, the kind of colors they use, quite different from that we find in Kenya. The place is busy, and the people seem to be going on with their businesses. Motorbike taxis are many, just like in Kenya. And when I look at the vehicles, I don't see much difference between them and those of Kenya, except the number plates. So instead of K in Kenya, theirs start with the T, meaning Tanzania. This is the border road joining Kenya and Tanzania, and you can see the heavy traffic. People moving to Kenya and others to Tanzania, like I have done. Across the road you can see the old buildings, the old Tanzania, but across here you see the modern Tanzanian border, and this side of the border is known as Sirare, but in Kenya we call it Zibania. Business is going on here as usual. People are busy because it's the morning here. And they have got Probox as taxis here, or matatus. But here they don't call them matatus. They have got their own special name. They are not colored like in Kenya. It is a cool place. See, most of the building here more or less resemble those found in Mombasa, Kenya. It seems to be an old town. It's a traditional old town here, and you can see across the ridges beyond the valley. It seems to be the settlement nearby, but far away I can see big trunk of land. Buildings seem to be the old one, except one modern here and there. People here mostly speak Kiswahili, unlike in Kenya where you have Kiswahili and English. Here English is not very common. People seem to be very calm here. They are well settled. can see a roadside eatery there. They have got an eatery there. And across the road, I see. So I told you across the road there is a hotel here, beautiful hotel, modern and well planted plants, several of them there. It's a beautiful welcome in Tanzania. You can see. It's a good hotel, good place to stay when you are here at the border, and it's look busy. This is Tanzania, and you can see the field behind the shops. There's the shop, there's the settlement, and it's rush green. This place, just like the side of Kenya, it receives adequate rainfall every year. This is Tanzania, Africa. Country which has remained very, very peaceful since independence. They don't have any problem with the hundreds of ethnic tribes here, unlike in many other parts of Africa. They coexist peacefully and cooperate well, and well indeed. It's motorbike taxis. In Kenya they call them boda boda. Sophia, I was talking to one of the motorbike taxi owner, and he was not willing to be seen here, but he told me the motorbike taxis here are also known as boda boda, like in Kenya, and what we call Nissan matatus in Kenya, here they call them H. Unlike in Kenya, matatus. The petrol stations here are also different than the one you see in Kenya. As a taxman wanted me to be taken somewhere, I don't know where. There's a petrol station here. It seems to be smaller and less busy than in Kenya. Those are trucks taking tourists to national parks. the town here looks a bit moderate. It's not as well developed like the other side of Kenya. But I think they are trying because for a long time they did not develop much of their towns like it happened in Kenya. But now they seem to be doing so. So there are buses taking people right inside the hinterland of Tanzania. We have got kind of businesses which are not like Kenya. They are quite unique, like the one you see there. The one you see there. It looks more or less a personal house, but here is a business premise. The style of building here, as you can see, is quite different from that of Kenya. The roofing, this type of roofing in Kenya is for residential houses, but in Tanzania, this is their business premises. Business premises. Business premises here, as you can see, and as you can see across, it's quite different than the type of building you see across the border. Sun is a bit bright in the morning. You cannot be able to focus well across the road, but here you can see the kind of businesses carried out and the type of building which are quite different from those we have in Kenya. Country neighboring us. It's also neighboring Uganda, neighboring Rwanda, Burundi, neighboring Mozambique, and Malawi. It's also has a Rift Valley like Kenya and Uganda and Mozambique. It also have volcanical sites which are active to some extent, and we across Kenya we experience tremors coming over from Tanzania. That is Tanzania. My viewers, I welcome you to this blog. You are my people. I'm yours. You are making me grow every day, and I thank you so much. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. You'll be blessed as you follow me. The number is growing. The other time I talked of that 7. Now I have got 63, and the number is increasing. And hopefully before the end of the year, I'll be having a big number. See, almost coming to the end of this border town. And as you can see how it looks like, Timor is a rural village in Kenya, not like a border town. But this is what it is. This is Tanzania. This is not Kenya. You cannot compare the two countries. This is a country which was originally colonized by Germans, but after Second World War, when Germans were defeated, it was given to Britain to take over. But they did not make it a serious colony like they did in Kenya, and some extent Uganda. Hence the type of development you find here tells us that they did not take this country so seriously. They did not do much, did not invest much here like they did in Kenya. We thank British people because they developed our country, Kenya, and with that we shall ever remain grateful. Let's cross over to the Kenyan side. Viewers, you have not yet close to the side of Kenya. A few meters to go across, but I thought it's good to show you more of Tanzania because Kenyan side I have more time to do so. This is the Tanzania. This is the road leading to Kenya side. It is busy ferrying people across the border. They go on shopping spree in Kenya. At the same time, also Kenyans come here to do shopping, especially those who are at the border. That's a modern building in Tanzania, as you can see, known as Serengeti Towers. I'm now going to cross the border to Kenya. Viewers now at an area known as No Man's Lands between Kenya and Tanzania. I've already crossed from Tanzania, and now I'm in a place we refer to as No Man's Land between the boundary of Kenya and Tanzania. There's a vast area here in between which does not belong to Kenya or Tanzania. It's No Man's Lands, people doing business here. They will pay taxes to nobody because this will belong to nobody. You can see it. I even built those fenders there. There's nothing there. And even on this side again, the line is left open. The area is left open to maybe whoever may be landless. And my thinking is that they could be allowed to stay here. Viewers, I have now closed the border. I'm in the Kenya side. I'm in the Kenya side now. I want you to note the kind of business premises here in Kenya versus what I showed you here in Tanzania. Kenya said this kind of business buildings, how they constructed all over Kenya, and it seems as if Kenyan side is busy. Hapana, sichukui mutu in particular, sichukui mutu, ni mimi najichukua. Hakuna kamera ya mbele. Hapana, siwezi kupika bila kuuliza wewe. Lazima nikuombe ruhusa nikitaka. Lakini hapana. Tanzania nimezungumza nao, walikubali sema niwazungumzie, nikawazungumzia. Siwezi kuzungumza na wewe, nikitaka nitakuuliza. Lakini sasa si ni mali si niko barabarani yetu sisi sote. Sio tunalipa kodi, ni barabara. Tunapitia kwa barabara. Wajua ubani ingia mali ya mwenyewe. This is Kenya, and there's more interactions there because some people thought I was taking their pictures, but I was not taking. So you can see side of Kenya, kind of buildings, and the business seems to be more thriving here than across the border. They are ever busy. Kenyan style of business. They are business acumen in Kenya, doing all sorts of businesses. And as you can see, the kind of buildings we find in Kenyan side. Though I'm not having anything against our neighbors, but their kind of business buildings are quite different from what I am used to see. See the kind of business houses here at the border. This side of border we call it Hispania. Tanzania we call it Sirare. Kenya side seems to be very busy compared to Tanzania side. I have not done research to know why, but Kenyan people are a bit aggressive in whatever they do. They are very good business acumen here in Kenya, and even across the border I could hear the kind of Kiswahili they were speaking. I noted there were many Kenyans there across the border. So this is the same town, the side of Kenya, and side of Tanzania, which is very, very different from what we saw across. You can see for yourself the kind of businesses here in Kenyan side, and note the similarity or differences without being biased. My work is to inform and entertain, and tackling mostly socio-economic issues that affect the human race across the globe. You see for yourself the side of Kenya, the Hispania or Sirare, as they call it in Tanzania. You notice one thing that is common is motorbike taxis. There are very many on both sides of the border. And the Pro Box taxis seem to be driving here and across the border. As you can see them, robox taxis carrying passengers across the border. This is Hispania, Kenya. It is a place with thriving business. But unlike Tanzania's motor taxi riders, here they were more concerned when they see me taking the blog. Well, Tanzanians were, though I did not cover them, but they were waving and they were willing to talk to me, though off the camera. And I commend them for that. They are very friendly. Border town at the border of Tanzania and Kenya, known as Hispania. Tanzania, they call it Sirare. And one thing I noted here, like any other town in Kenya, all tribes of Kenya seem to be doing businesses here. So there is a remarkable integrations of Kenyans that they are able to settle anywhere and do businesses. Like here in Hispania, I can note there are so many tribes of Kenya doing businesses here. Good for Kenya because the unity of tribes is wealth to Kenya. Sometimes it was even difficult to go to other areas apart from your tribe, because there used to be a lot of hostilities, but nowadays that is easing and there is welcome to everyone of Kenyan tribe, even across the border. So many Ugandans in Kenya, Rwandans, Congolese, Nigerians, Ghanaians, mention them. They are all in Kenya. And they go about their businesses without anybody harassing them in any form. Hispania, Kenya. Sirare in Tanzania. Type of businesses here. And they are almost similar on both sides, but organizations different. Here you can quickly tell the business premises and residential residences or buildings, which is a remarkable difference between us and Tanzanians. Viewers, I want to add my blog here. As you can see, so it's an expansive town. This is a road leading to interior of Kenya, and as you can see it, in all the sense, is a beehive of activity. Thank you for watching and following me. All my followers, returning followers, and the new ones, I salute you wherever you are. I say goodbye from this blog. Please remember to like, subscribe, share and comment. I love you all. I'm Fred Kidongo from Kenya. Continue watching my blogs. I'll be giving you more and more every other day. Thank you and God bless.